There. All done. Now you have the key to my treasure. Keep it safe, okay?
Para ti, mi sobrina.
Wow! It's like $1 million!
Not quite. And they're not dollars, they're pesos. I put one in this jar every day I was away. There's 365 of them. It's not a lot, but if you save them, maybe someday they can help you when you need it.
Uncle Javi, don't go away again.
I'm not going anywhere, Anna Angel. Te prometo.
Dawn in Aventine City. The sun's beams glide between the buildings like a man's strong fingers through a dame's hair. The sight made me realize just how long I've been out here. Some low-level cat burglar caught breaking into the computer chip factory uptown had named this post office as a contact point for his buyer. Normally I'd say this wasn't the kind of lead that warranted an all-night stakeout, but the chief's dogged insistence that I drop this case pretty much guaranteed I was gonna follow it through. Why did she want me off this case so bad? Could the chief have some connection to this criminal organization? I had a lot of questions, and my gut was telling me exactly two things. One, that I was hungry, and two, that it was Reggie's turn to go get some donuts.
No, I got us those sandwiches a couple hours ago, remember?
Yeah, but you didn't get the donuts.
So, how did you get the chief to sign off on this stakeout?
Oh, right. About that. If anyone asks, we were patrolling the neighborhood around the arson all night.
I'm not gonna get reprimanded for this, am I?
Relax, Reg.
Sir! What are you doing?
That guy came from the alley. We don't have visibility down there. Which means when he leaves, we're gonna lose him. I've got to get us a better line of sight.
How are you gonna do that without them seeing you?
I don't know. I'll grow some eyes in the back of my head.
This is against regulations.
You're out of the military now, Reg. This is police work. Sometimes you gotta pick which orders you're gonna follow. And other times, you gotta make your own orders.
Detective Bennett.
Going radio silent.
Be careful.
Gotcha.
What was that?
Getting the job done.
By breaking orders?
How many times do I have to explain to you? This isn't the military, Reggie. It's police work. Sometimes you have to make hard. What the hell was that?
It looks like a blackout. And it's back.
All's well that ends well.
I guess.
Anyway, I hope you were paying attention from up there.
To you, breaking regulations?
To me, adjusting the operation's parameters based on changes in the field.
Permission to speak freely, Detective Bennett?
Not the military.
What I saw was unnecessary, irresponsible, and hasty. We could have redeployed tomorrow with a better vantage on the alley.
Reggie, these guys could have moved on by tomorrow. Sometimes you have to call an audible. Besides, I got what we needed. All's well that ends well.
That kind of ends justify the means philosophy never cut it in the military.
Welcome to the police force, Detective.
Bennett, do you copy?
This is Bennett.
You noticed that citywide blackout we just had?
Looks like it's all lit up again now.
Yeah, and so are the phones. We've got little mini emergencies all over Aventine, calling in all available officers to help out.
What can we do?
There's a subway car stuck near Humphrey Street Station, and we're getting reports of a fire over at Juneau.
So send the FD.
They're deployed all over the city right now. We're trying to direct them where it's needed most. Could one of you check out Juneau and the other help out on Humphrey Street? Radio back if additional emergency services are required.
A sure thing.
Thanks.
Reg, you get the subway. I'll check out the fire at the lab.
Yes, sir.
Dad, look! Isn't that Juneau Labs?
Excuse me?
What? Who's there? What do you want?
Could you tell me what happens to the building?
I sure could, little man. It was a Sunday morning, just like any other. Or at least that's what I thought it'd be. I figured the most excitement I'd have today'd be going home and watching Yentl again. That Barbara, she knows how to warm an old man's heart.
Yeah, she's really something, huh?
Oh, did I tell you I used to be in showbiz? Not many people know this, but I was going to be one of the backup dancers in Funny Girl back in '68. Course, then my mother had to have surgery, so I had to stay home and take care of things around the house. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, so I come into work as usual. I'm in the chem lab, mopping up the floors, dancing the cha-cha-cha. I'm nowhere near as agile as I used to be when I was younger, you see, but I get by. These hips, they just don't shake themselves the way they used to.
Oh, I'm sure.
Why, back when I was just a spring chicken, the ladies went absolutely wild for my moves. Oh, Saul, what a dreamboat, they'd say. 'Course I never met one I liked all that much, but such is life. Oh dear, I'm getting off track again, I'm sorry. I was at the part where I was mopping, right? That's when I start to feel this little tingly feeling in my head. Then all the lights go out and there's this stinging heat and this vibration. Not like an earthquake or nothing, more like when those young hoodlums drive by my place at 3 a.m. blasting their hippity-hoppity music. I don't even want to call it music. It all sounds like womp, womp, womp to me. Like they're trying to melt my brains out, you know? As if all that rocking roll stuff wasn't bombastic enough. Anyhow, at the lab, it was just like that. Except there wasn't any sound. Just silence. So, the lights come back on, but a bunch of power cables get loose. And I'm thinking to myself, well, that's just great, Saul. You're gonna die in this godforsaken lab. Then my whole life starts to flash by. First, I'm a baby. Then a schoolboy. Then a singer and dancer, traveling all over the world, meeting Barbara. Or at least I would have if Mother didn't have to get so sick and everything. All the way up to this very moment in time. And then, just when I think the end is near, I see the window. Right there, beckoning suggestively, showing me the path to safety. Only since it doesn't open, I have to break it open. So I take out my trusty wrench and smash it, then climb right on out. Only it's a bit of a fall, so now my ankle's all messed up. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Quite a story you have to tell now.
All I need is someone to listen.
Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
I told you I can't go anywhere because of my ankle, remember?
Excuse me? I think that broken window's the only way in. I need to get into the building now, and I can't climb up by myself.
Well, I can't even get up.
I just need a boost. Can't you just try?
Sorry, son, but I think my ankle's broken. I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe I can help you with that. Detective Bennett, ACPD. Something the matter here, gentlemen?
I need to get into the lab immediately. Dr. Morales is probably still in there, and...
Hey, don't look at old Saul. I told you I broke my ankle getting out of the building, didn't I?
This Dr. Morales, is he a co-worker of yours?
My boss. Look, he's in the building. He's hurt.
And you know this for sure. You've seen him.
Well, no, but he...
Well, I'm going to need to go inside and assess the situation.
Can't you just call for an ambulance or something?
Not unless we know for sure that we need one. The whole city's overrun with emergencies right now on account of the blackout. So, as you can imagine, resources are spread pretty thin.
Hey, now, what about my ankle?
I'll drive you to the hospital after I check things out inside. All right, Mr...
Eddings. Call me Ed.
Okay, Mr. Eddings.
Ed.
Let's take a quick look inside, and once I can confirm that an ambulance is needed, I'll call for one.
Mr., detective, sir?
Yeah?
Come with me, please?
All right.
Detective Bennett, could you try giving that boulder a push?
I'm on it.
Whoa. Detective, would you try to boost me up to that window? I might be able to get to Dr. Morales.
Alright, but if you see any sign of danger, you come straight back.
I will.
Careful of the glass. Any luck finding your friend?
No, I couldn't get to the lab.
I saw a fire start through the glass doors. I radioed in for fire support, but all the trucks are deployed around the city right now. They're calling in everybody they've got, but we're gonna be on our own for a while.
That's not acceptable. There's a downed power cable causing all kinds of trouble in the main hallway. The sprinkler system is not working, and some leaking water shorted out a security panel and shut the emergency door. We've got to get to Dr. Morales as soon as possible. He's hurt.
Look, relax. He might be fine. You find a way to get me through that window, and we'll find a way through that hallway together.
If we don't find him in time...
Buddy, standing here considering different scenarios isn't gonna get us to him. The only time for worrying is when you have no more options. We're not there yet.
All right.
Good. Now find me a ladder or a rope or something to get my fat ass up there.
Excuse me? The sprinkler system valve in the lab doesn't have a handle.
Oh, that? Yeah, I noticed that too. I've just been using my wrench to turn it on and off. I keep it in the maintenance closet.
Excuse me? You wouldn't be able to unlock the maintenance closet for me, would you?
Tell you what, Sonny, why don't you just take my keys and unlock the darn closet yourself?
Detective, would you mind boosting me up there again?
No problem. Nice.
I'm going to need your help up there.
Let's get going then.
Excuse me? The sprinkler system valve in the lab doesn't have a handle.
Oh, that? Yeah, I noticed that too. I've just been using my wrench to turn it on and off. I keep it in the maintenance closet.
Excuse me? Do you have any other tools lying around?
No, I keep them all in that maintenance closet.
Why do you keep the maintenance closet locked?
I don't trust any of these scientists with my tools.
I've got a few more questions for you, sir. I need you to tell me exactly what happened this morning.
Well, you see, Detective, it was a Sunday morning just like any other.
I was asking about what happened at the laboratory, sir. Don't waste my time. I've got important things to do.
Right, okay. I saw the lights go out, and then it got hot, and I felt a vibration. Not like an earthquake or nothing, more like when those young hoodlums...
I don't have all day.
And the lights came back on, and there were loose cables and fires, so I broke the window with my trusty wrench and jumped. Much to the dismay of my ankle.
Is that all?
I think so.
Good. Don't you think you should replace the handle on that sprinkler valve?
I used the wrench I keep in the maintenance closet.
We've been through that closet, and there wasn't a wrench in there.
Oh, but that's impossible. I always keep it there. Try looking harder, maybe?
Why do you keep the maintenance closet locked?
I don't trust any of these scientists with my tools.
Now, you said you used your wrench to break the window, and I'm to believe that you took the time to put the wrench away in the closet before jumping out.
That doesn't make very much sense, does it? Hey, fancy that! It was in my pocket all this time. Sorry about that.
That's all for now.